KBYP looking at a little X-Files over lunch to tell you about the bald-faced lie being spread by HVAC technicians and companies and HVAC suppliers that you have to have a refrigerant license to buy and use R410A. They are lying through their teeth. It looks like they know it, and it looks like it's deliberate, and it's for profit. Here's the story behind it. I believe that too, until I simply read the law. Code of Federal Regulations, CFR 4082. It's two separate numbers. I think it's CFR 41C82, Appendix A and F, I think it is. But Google it, look it up on eCFR, and read the whole section. That section of the Code of U.S. Federal Regulations is EPA under this BS about the ozone layer and refrigerants and propellants damaging the ozone layer. That's long since been proven a lie because the ozone layer mysteriously fixed itself. So it's politically motivated and environmentalist BS, but yet there it is. But the first lie they're telling is that you got to have a license. The law, the code says it is a certificate, is a certification. It is not a license. Not. Just go read it. Secondly, they are lying to you for profit when they tell you you can't buy 410A without a license or some such thing. If you'll read the regulations for yourself, instead of listening to these con artists trying to clean your wallet out, you'll find that Class 1 and Class 2 refrigerants and propellants and the like are regulated. Our 410A is not regulated. The refrigerants that are regulated are supposedly ozone depleting. They have a rating of an ozone depleting potential, or an ODP of some number, such as 2.3. The ODP for 410 is 0.0. It is not on the list under the rules for either Class 1 or Class 2, therefore it is exempt from regulation. Now, why would the industry lie to you about it? That's pretty obvious. You get a leaking Schrader core, you lose part of the charge in the system, it isn't working right, and they can screw you for $500 to come out and dump a little charge in it and walk away, knowing good and well they didn't fix a leak, and they'll be back in 2 years to screw you for another couple hundred. So, DIY, do it yourself. Places online sell it. Click a checkbox. Yeah, I'm licensed to use this. And since there's no licensing requirement, it is not a false statement. You're licensed in that that EPA does not require one. So beyond that, just don't for fun dump a bunch of refrigerant out. It's costing you a lot of money. This stuff's expensive. A 25-pound cylinder of 410A is a bit over $300. Contrary to some con artist who posted a reply to one of my videos about how 410A is $100 a pound. That's just a bald-faced lie. He might steal $100 from you to put a pound in, but that's not the cost of the refrigerant. It ain't cheap, but it ain't that much. It's a whole lot cheaper than a heat pump that doesn't work. And realize it's a compressed refrigerant. When it comes out in liquid phase, it will burn you. It'll cause a freeze burn. I got a big blister on my finger from a leaking Schrader core, and the junk cap from the JB Better Made in USA crap. The O-ring fell out of their cap and refrigerant was blowing everywhere, and I put their cap on, it didn't seal. And I got a refrigerant burn. So there are some hazards and cautions that we got to observe in using this stuff. But handled properly, you can do it just fine. But when they tell, when they tell you can't buy it without a license, tell them they're lying through their teeth, and cite CFR 4082 and demand to know why they don't know the law. KBYP.